Back for the top of the 8th inning and a pitching change for Jacksonville. There's 1 out, 2 men on. Eric Haas started the inning with a single, then Freddie Zamora followed with a single. Vinny Capra popped up an infield fly, and then before Isaac Collins stepped into the box, Darren Brown opted to go to the bullpen and bring in Woo-Suk Go. Woo-Suk Go acquired in a trade with the San Diego Padres just a couple weeks ago. The first pitch to the lefty Collins is a fastball taken high and away, and it's 1-0. So Woo-Suk Go, a 5'11", 198-pound righty from Gangwon-gun, South Korea, 25 years of age. Righties 1-0. Fastball taken down and in by the switch-hitting lefty Collins, runs the count to 2 balls and no strikes. Born August the 6th of 1998. Signed a 2-year deal with San Diego on January 3rd, 2024. 2-0, a fastball taken down and in for ball 3. Was traded 5 months later to the Marlins. He's gone 3 balls and no strikes to Isaac Collins. Has 1 hit, 3 at-bats, including a walk and a run scored. Right-hander on the third base side of the mound, the 3-0. There's a fastball taken way high and outside for ball 4, and that is going to bring up Tyler Black with the bases loaded. Bases full of navy blue Nashville jerseys. Black, a left-handed swinger. The first offering, Black swings, rips a line drive foul on the backstop. It's 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. Go on the third base side of the mound. Bases loaded, the 0-1. Black swings through a letter-high cutter. It's 0-2. No ball, 2 strike count on Tyler Black. Bases loaded, 1 away in the top of the 8th. Pitch. Fastball a little bit low, taken, and it's 1-2. One ball, 2 strike count on Black. Bases loaded, 8-run lead, 9-1 for the Sounds. The 1-2. Swing and a bouncing ball rolled to first. Johnston Fields only has 1 option. He takes it to the bag himself. A run does score. 3 unassisted. Credit Black with an RBI. And scoring from third is Eric Haas. Zamora goes second to third. And Collins goes first to second. So now there's runners on second and third. 2 men out in the inning, and that's going to bring up Wes Clark. 1 for 3 tonight. It's 10-1 Nashville, the top of the 8th inning. Go ready, and the right-hander's first offering. Clark swings through a fastball high and away. It's 0-1. So this year, Go was optioned to the minors right before the Padres and Dodgers opened the season in Seoul, South Korea, which is where Woo-Suk Go is from, the 0-1. Fastball taken outside, it's 1-1. And this is what we say all the time about guys not getting bitter and just working harder. And he said that when he was optioned to El Paso, and he could have been bitter, he was about to fly home to his home country and debut with the majors in front of probably a lot of friends and family, the 1-1. Fastball misses upstairs for ball 2. So this year, the Dodgers and Padres opened the season at the Gocheok Sky Dome in Seoul, South Korea. It was the first Major League Baseball game ever played in Korea. Go ready, the 2-1 home to Clark. Fastball called a strike. Hop in the mid on the outside corner at the belt. It's 2-2. Well, he had a teammate in San Diego who's also from Korea. Shortstop Hae-Sung Kim. It would have been a neat homecoming for Go. He signed a 2-year deal with the Padres in January. And he was a top closer for the LGTWINS in the KBO, the Korean baseball organization, over the past handful of years before he came over to the States. Go ready, the 2-2. Clark takes a fastball just off the plate outside, and it's 3-2. He said, and this he learned his demotion on Tuesday, the day before their game in South Korea. He said, it's not something I hadn't thought about. But he said, I'm just going to have to keep working hard. I will try to make it back to the majors during this season. 3-2. Swing, liner hit to third. It's out of the reach of Bride and down into left field. Coming home from third is Zamora. Behind him from second is Collins. They're both in. It's a 2-run double for Wes Clark. It is 12-1 here in the 8th inning. The sounds are rolling right now. Sweet tunes in their dugout, and that'll bring up Brewer Hicklin, who's 3 for 3 with 6 RBIs, including 2 home runs. He's having a career day. That is now 10 unanswered runs for Nashville. The pitch to Hicklin is a fastball upstairs for ball 1. 3-run shot in the 7th, 2-run shot in the 6th, a sac fly in the 4th, and he singled in the 2nd. 12 runs, 13 hits, no errors for Nashville. The 1-0, Hicklin swings and lines that fastball back to the netting behind home plate. It's 1-1. So Go obviously didn't have the spring training he'd hoped for, but he did sign a good deal. He signed a 2-year, $4.5 million deal with the Padres in January, the 1-1. Hicklin takes a backdoor curveball low and away for ball 2. He had a 12.46 ERA in 5 spring training games. But he said he didn't want to make any excuses. Said that everybody's trying to make it to the majors, all professional athletes, and he should have done a better job getting ready for this season. And, you know, not a lot of guys have that kind of mentality where, you know, some guys try to look elsewhere. The 2-1 swing and a miss by Hicklin. It's 2-2 at a letter high fastball. Got to give a lot of credit to a guy that shouldered and took responsibility and said, I just have to be better, and I'm going to use this opportunity to get better. And there's a lot of guys that you'll find that share that same sentiment in the Jacksonville clubhouse. There are guys that say, you know what, I'd want to be up in the majors. The 2-2 swing and a bouncing ball hit to third. Brian Fields shuffles twice, throws to first. That's in time, and the side is retired. But you have to give a lot of credit to a guy. They've had some opportunities, but they just still are unable to cash in with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, and so far in the history of baseball, not many teams have figured out how to win while only scoring 1. It's happened, but not many times. Here's Hernandez, and Go, a righty, pumps in a fastball at 94 on the outside corner at the knees, 0-1.
Nobody's figured out a way to score without scoring more runs, so it won't happen tonight either.
Here's the 0-1. Fastball a little bit low, a ball and a strike.
It'd be cool if it did.
Yep. 12-1 Nashville. 1-1 on the way. Swing and a miss and a cutter downstairs. 1-2 for Jacksonville. It's been a rough night. This is going to be their 12th loss in 13 games. They have sunk like a rock. Here's the 1-2. Line shot into right center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Cut off by Conine, and that is now 14 hits in the game for Nashville. Here comes Chris Roller. So Jacksonville, just to recap where they were at, April 30th, they came into play a game and a half out of first place. They were tied for third in the 20-team league. And since that point, they have fallen to 10.5 games out of first. And it could be more. The pitch, lined back to the screen, foul 0-1. But Worcester beat Scranton Wilkes-Barre tonight 8-4. And so the lead will remain 10.5. By the way, old friend Jason Alexander was the winning pitcher in that game for the Worcester Red Sox, teammate of Rob Zastrisny's in 2021. The 0-1. Knocked foul over the screen behind home plate, 0-2. The 2021 team was really good. 75 and 55. More than 20 last at bat wins. I believe it was 23. So, in other words, more than a quarter of their games they won in their last at bats. That's pretty wild. 0-2. Here's the pitch to Roller. Line back to the screen, foul, will do it again. Jumbo Shrimp were 80 and 69 in 2022. They were a strong club then. Last year, they struggled. They were 70 and 79, and they're about to be 17 and 23 this year.
By the way, 14 hits allowed tonight, Scott, ties a season high from May 27th at Memphis.
April 27th, the pitch, breaking ball outside.
Well,
is there a typo in there?
There is.
Oh, man.
Hate to see that.
Well, we'll have to get the Jumbo Shrimp media department to correct that tomorrow. Here's the 1-2. Knocked foul over the screen behind home plate, and we'll do it again. I was going to say May 27th.
Oh, wait, it's May 14th. That hasn't happened yet.
Hasn't happened yet.
Well, on May 27th, when the team goes to...
It's an off day.
When the team has an off day, I'll let you know what happens on that day.
They're going to go to Memphis.
They might give up 14 hits again.
That's going to be one crazy off day. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball up high, 2-2. So Jacksonville's going to fly, I guess, from Gwinnett to Memphis.
Don't miss the 5 a.m. flight. Set your alarm.
Give up 14 hits. And then I guess come back here the old 5 a.m. Yeah. Here's the 2-2. Grounded foul down the third base side, and we'll do it again.
Just the only thing that's important, just set your alarms. That's all you got to do.
I mean, I don't know, but I get deathly afraid of that because I don't want to be that one player who either narrowly misses it or obviously does miss it. And then you're in trouble. Here's the 2-2. High fly ball down the line and left, foul and out of play, and we'll do it again.
Hey, you never want to be that guy because
no.
Here's the thing. They don't, everybody knows they don't really think about the media guy. You don't want to give them a reason to think about it.
Yeah.
Because it only spells trouble.
Under the radar, under the radar, under the radar.
Fly on the wall.
2-2. And the pitch up high. I tell you what, you hear some very interesting stories that you can never repeat on the radio on those bus rides sometimes. Three and two coming, runner on first. Nobody out here in the ninth. And the pitch. Line back to the screen, foul. It's 12-1 Nashville. The scoreboard said that ball was hit 17 feet. There's no way. It went backwards.
It could be 17 feet from home plate.
Wouldn't it be negative 17 there?
I guess if you're a glass half full or half empty kind of guy.
3-2. Fly ball to center field. Second baseman Rodriguez out. Called away by the center fielder Mesa Jr. who makes the catch. And apparently that ball was hit 42.9 feet. There's no way. That's not. There's no way.
I mean, I'm not the best at. I will be the first to admit I'm not the best at math or measurements, considering I thought the Green Monster was 70 feet high. So, breaking news. It's not. It's what do we say, 37?
39, I believe,
yeah.
38.
So definitely not 70 feet, but I know for a fact that was way more than 42.9
yeah,
feet.
You know what I think that is? Breaking ball outside ball one. I think that is mislabeled. I think it's the launch angle. Think about it. If you hit a ball 42 degrees, it would go kind of straight up like it did there. And if you hit it 17 degrees, you're going to go kind of back to the screen like you did. It has to be that. Here's a 3-2. Or, excuse me, the scoreboard is wrong. 1-0. They're trying to work that out. Yeah.
2.5?
2.5 and a ground ball. It has to be the launch angle.
I think the launch angle would be negative if it's on the ground, no? Do you have a protractor here that somebody could tell me? 180 straight down, straight across. Am I doing that wrong? I haven't used a protractor in a long time, and I wasn't even good at it back then.
I think that 2 degrees would be a ground ball, I think. 1-1 is a cutter down and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. 12-1 Nashville, runner on first and 1 out. It's got to be mislabeled. They're getting a feed from the wrong place, and it's pulling. This is my hypothesis at the very least.
Scientific method.
Yeah.
You came up with a hypothesis.
2-1.
Only way to test it.
Golf foul. First base side and out of play.
Do you have an answer for that one?
191. That could have been distance.
I don't think it's angle on that one.
There's a 2-2. Breaking ball outside. Did they fix it? Is it fixed?
We just invented a new angle. 191 degrees.
I mean, it kind of makes sense.
If it's going backwards, it would be.
But the other one going backwards is 42. That doesn't make sense. I don't know. Or
That's
17.
Okay.
It was 17. I don't know. 3-2 again. Line foul. Nothing under there yet. That one went back to the screen. 0. Apparently, there was no exit velocity. Was contact even made there? Or was that just an optical illusion?
It was the wind that blew it back.
12-1. This is what happens. Top of the 9th. 1 out runner on first. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss and a high cutter. Strike 3. So 2 outs now. Goes' first strikeout. Here's Freddie Zamora. Kind of cool on deck. I don't know if he'll get to bat, so I do want to say this now. Vinny Capra is on deck, and he is a Walla Walla Sweets alum, and you might wonder, well, why is that relevant in any regard? Well, for one, it's 12-1 here at the top of the 9th. The pitch is line foul, the screen behind home plate, and it's 0-1. 2 out and the runner on first. And apparently that was 225 feet. There's no way. Whatever it is, it's wrong.
It's 224
It went back.
degrees.
It's not distance either. Here's the pitch. Liner in the air to right. That's a base hit. So Capra will bat. Hernandez goes to second, and Zamora is on for the second time. His second AAA hit. Yeah, I don't know what this is pulling from, because you know what I should have done? We have the data here on our stats portal, and whatever that distance is saying is none of the data. None of the things. Exit velocity, launch angle, direction, distance, it's all there, and none of the categories it lines up.
I just like that we're all looking forward to see what it says next.
Well, I did want to say Walla Walla Sweets, A, it's a great, or B, it's a great name, but C, the Walla Walla Sweets broadcaster, Cooper Husky's in the ballpark tonight. His last day before going out to Washington State. He was an intern here in 2021. He was awesome, and really excited about him. So congratulations on that, and looking forward to seeing your success, Cooper.
Oh, you know where he came from. You could
Jacksonville.
Say it. No, you can say it.
Breaking ball, bottom of his own 0-1. Yeah, he came from Jacksonville. He was born and raised here, I believe.
And where did he go next?
And he went to college.
Yeah, you know where he went to college.
And somehow it didn't ruin him. Here's the 0-1. Fastball outside, the ball and strike to Capra.
Makes you better.
Meanwhile, we got a scoreboard making things up here, confusing everybody. 1-1. Fastball on the outside corner, 1-2. You think that anybody in the stands has been thought about it this closely? I don't think so.
No.
Thirsty Thursday, maybe.
On a Thirsty Thursday, I don't know if they'll be able to know which scoreboard is doing it. They'll either have the one on the left, the one on the middle, or the one on the right if they're doing Thirsty Thursday correctly.
1-2. Line drive into left. That's a base hit. Hernandez stops at third, and they'll play station to station here. Zamora at second. Capra on at first. His fourth hit. Here's Isaac Collins. Well, Matt, there's only one scoreboard here.
I know. I understand that. I'm understanding. I understand there's only one.
Okay. I think I know where you're coming from.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
2 out and the bases are loaded. It's 12-1. Devin Smelter has just begun to throw, and I'm sure Jacksonville would prefer not to use him in this situation. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball outside to Collins, a lefty. It's ball 1. Well, it must be said, in the bottom of the 9th inning, it'll be Banfield, Conine, Sonoha, and Jacksonville will need at least 11 runs to keep playing.
So what you're saying is there's a chance.
It has happened before. Here's the 1-0. Fastball upstairs, 2-0. There was a game in the 90s in which the Cleveland, at the time, Indians were down by double digits in the bottom of the 9th inning and came back to win the game. I believe the 98 Indians. I'll have to look that up. 2 balls and no strikes, the pitch. Check swing bouncer down the third base line. Bride behind the pillow. Fields hustles to the bag, tags it with his mitt in front of the sliding Zamora. Side retired. Well, Nashville didn't score. No runs, 3 hits, bases left loaded. Middle of the 9th inning, 12-1.